is 200. Where's the wisdom? Can't somebody stay at home and say, look, you know what? For the first 4 years of my child's life, I'm going to stay, I'm going to homeschool this child. My husband, you'll be working. I will stay at home. Many women that are working today, they are not supposed to be working. It has nothing to do with family. It's about my family. What's our family value? This is the formative stage of this children. Stay at home, because what you are going to earn is not even anything. You are going to earn 100. So if you are earning something big, they might say, okay, honey, maybe you are, the man will be the one to stay at home. Because we see this happening all over. So we should diffuse ourselves.
You say that again, sir. Because your voice was very loud when you were saying the women can stay at home.
No.
If the woman is earning more,
the man should stay at home. It's happening everywhere. It's for your family. The man will now stay at home. You homeschool these people. Because one of the things that has affected us is because we have this mindset of full-time housewife, full-time. There's nothing like that anymore in the 21st century. Because everybody, full-time housewife. Because everybody can work from home now. So from home, you can be a millionaire, a billionaire from your home. There are many things you can do from home. So there is nothing like, I don't want to be a full-time housewife. You can be a stay-at-home mom and run things from home and take care of the formative stage of your children. When it's now time for them to go to school, the most important education is primary and secondary. Case closed.
I agree.
Anything after secondary school, you are fooling yourself. Majority of the university today, they are all just wasting their life away. Because many of the courses you are studying is useless. The world is changing. The day you enter school, by the time you graduate in 5 years' time, everything you have learned is useless. Over 80% of what you learn in university is useless in the real world. So what are we killing ourselves in university? You don't know any trade, you don't have anything. After you finish 22 years in school, the first letter you write is, I beg to apply. So the educational system was programmed to make you a beggar, so that you can be begging for job, because we have people graduating, they can't create job, they are seeking for job. Once you have finished primary school and you have discovered purpose, from primary school, you can now say, okay, I'm going to catering school 3 years or 2 years. I'm going to tailoring school 2 years. You will now go and study to develop the skill that you have discovered.
And you can become a chef
from that point.
At 13.
Because see, the causes of the future, most of the causes people are studying now, they are trying to solve yesterday's problem. The causes that will solve tomorrow's problem does not require 4 years. Why? Because certification is almost every 6 months. New things are coming out. So you need between 6 months to 18, 2 years max, to be focused on the basics of any skill or career, and then you continue to grow in that career.
What about computer programming?
In fact, that's the simplest one. In 6 weeks, you can start making money.
Online.
In 6 weeks.
You don't need to go to spend 4 years.
Cyber security, all manner of stuff going on. You can sit in your house and you'll be making millions in dollars legally. There are schools in this Lagos that will teach you that free of charge. They will house you, they will feed you, they will teach you free, they will still give you a job. And then you will pay back when you get a job over a period of time. School free in this Lagos. People are not looking for that. They want to go and do 4 years, and then 4 years that will become 6 years, because it's the programming. Because when we're growing up, our parents want you to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. All those courses are useless now. AI is taking over.
What I'm hearing you is,
we should about law. Law is
we should.
There is nothing called law, but yes, they are all expired courses. Law, medicine.
It's about
AI is doing it now. Watson will take over. The law you are studying law in Nigeria. When you get to England, you can't practice. You have to acclimatize to their own. You do their bar. You get to America, but the software now, AI, will be a global lawyer that has every law of every nation and understands every language. So which law are you reading? We're just wasting time. It's a programming that we have not yet understood, and we are still following that assembly line.
So I argue with all this medicine. I won't leave law. Medicine. You actually need to go and study medicine.
Auntie Yenny, there are AI now, there are robots now. We're in the fourth, in fact, we're in the 15th daughter of which, Auntie Yenny, that I will put the machine on your body now. It will tell me everything about you from A to Z, from head to toe, the state of your kidney, your liver, your lung, and the treatment you need to have. Do you know there are tablets you can take now, just one vitamin? Everything you need for a whole day is inside. You don't need to eat.
Sir, I agree with most of the things.
And you'll be okay. So I'm not saying that those things will not be needed, but the number of people that are going in there will be left stranded, because by the time you come out, we need 50. There are 5 million of you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 17th day of the 10th month, being October 2024. Tata Bo Bochieke. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well wishers to draw nearer to your listening devices. Today being the 17th day of October, Obochieke 2024. Today is Thursday. We are here live and direct. You can be listening to us via our FM 102.1 on parts of Biafra land, 102 CHK 102.1 on parts of Biafra land. Also, we are on satellite, free to air satellite. Go to the radio, you will be hearing Radio Biafra London, and you can download IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application. IPOB Community Radio, a very low data consuming application. With it, you can also download also as a backup Simple Radio. Simple Radio, download Simple Radio, and in Simple Radio, you will search for Radio Biafra London, and you'll be hearing live and direct. Moreover, we are on our IPOB homepage, www.ipob.org. www.ipob.org. You can go to inside there, you will see where the section of Radio Biafra London live broadcasts, and you click and be listening. Very simple. You can also go to the other corner to donate through PayPal. Donate to what we are doing through PayPal. We are all witnessing that Nigeria is a failed entity. Nobody is no more something that is being told or what you need to hear. No, you are witnessing it. We are all witnessing it. Nigeria is a failed state, a failed entity. Therefore, support what we are doing. As I used to say, if you cannot donate through PayPal, you can make contacts through even our studio lines. Make contacts so that you'll be connected and you will be directed how to make any donation. It doesn't matter the amount. Whatever you donate to IPOB will be used judiciously. It will be used as it should. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you. Today is the 17th day of the 10th month, being October 2024. Why I'm repeating this is for you to understand that we are live and direct. Therefore, we will continue this dissemination of the restoration of Biafra, genuine liberation. Here we dispense the awakening. Today, we are going to look into some issues that concerns us as a people. Some issues that concerns us. But meanwhile, please, on the 19th day of this month, being Saturday, Mazi Sanworo will be here to address Biafrans as usual, please, by 7:30 p.m. Therefore, do not miss the broadcast. Today, I will just go into some news headlines. Before I will analyze some news headlines. Before that, there is this news headline also I want to start with. It is the news headline of The Guardian. The Guardian, 15th October 2024. It says, describing killers of super sports crew as non-state actors wrong. British diplomat tells Peter Obi. I want to read this news a bit because you see what we are shouting here all the time. We must make sure to distinguish between our genuine struggle for Biafra liberation, distinguish it from criminality. Nigerian government wants to join it and compromise our struggle. That is what is it. That is what they are doing. We have been saying it here. Nigeria government sponsors criminals in order to make sure that our genuine quest for the restoration of Biafra is compromised and be damped and be seen as a criminal act. And Nigerian politicians are doing their job, even including Peter Obi. Let me tell you this. Let me read a bit. A former British diplomat, Mr. David Roberts, has criticized the recent statement by Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi regarding the killing of Supersport TV crew members. Roberts described the attack as an act of criminality, which is correct, not an incident involving non-state actors, as Obi suggested. Non-state actors. In a statement on Monday, Roberts extended his condolences to the families of the victims and the media organization affected by the tragedy, which occurred despite ongoing efforts by security agencies to curb criminal activity in the region. Okay. The attack took place last Tuesday on the Ihiala-Olu Road in Anambra State, when armed men ambushed the broadcast crew traveling to Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, to cover the Nigeria-Libya Africa Cup of Nations qualifier match. 2 crew members and a policeman were killed in the incident. Reacting to the killing, Obi blamed the attack on non-state actors and expressed sympathies for the victims. You know, when we speak English, it's a borrowed language. It's not our language. But there is one thing. Our politicians, they try to use English, the language, which is not our language, in order to confuse everybody. Because when you talk about non-state actors, it means many things. It opens way for Nigerian government labeling that those that kill them are IPOB. That is it. Are you hearing me? That those are their ESN. That is what could be interpreted. Do you see that every Nigerian politician, they are all the same? Now, non-state actors have continued. That is what is written by Obi on X. Non-state actors has continued to inflict pain and sorrow on families whose loved ones are often kidnapped and at times killed in gruesome way. Obi said on his X, I condemn in its entirety the unfortunate killing of some crew members of Supersport TV who were attacked in a tragic ambush along the Ihiala-Olu Road, Anambra State, a few days ago. However, Roberts, that is a former director of the British Council in Nigeria. These are the real owners of Nigeria. And the English is his language. Challenge Obi's terminology, asserting that the attack was a criminal act. I agree with you totally. Not terrorism or an organized action by separatist elements. Exactly. Because Peter Obi wanted to, Rohia in a, just put it in a way whereby it can, if you, it could be tagged as IPOB. Because that is what Nigeria knows how to do best. But do you see the result of what we are doing? Shouting here that say no to criminality. Do you see that? Roberts, he said, by using the words non-state actors to describe the perpetrators of this dastardly and cowardly act, Mr. Obi has perhaps deliberately and inadvertently given the international community a clue that this incident was an act of terror or an organized act by separatist group. Do you see that? Honor correct our brother, which is true. Because that is how they do. Call it what it is. Is a criminal act. Direct. It has nothing to do with a IPOB or anything. Don't turn it upside down. Do you see that every time we talk here on Radio Biafra, shout here that IPOB is not criminal. We are not criminals. Any person or group of people that are kidnapping our people, killing our people, it doesn't matter whatever case or name they do, they are simple criminals. They are not IPOB. We have been saying it and shouting it here. They are not IPOB. They are simple criminals and should be dealt with. Because our genuine quest for the restoration of Biafra should never be compromised or should never be aligned to criminality. That is what Nigerian government wanted to do or is doing, to align our genuine quest to criminality. So that just as Peter Obi is saying, anything that happens, they will come and say, this is a non-state actor. This is a separatist action. This is that. This is this, this is that. That is the way they behave. But I'm happy that this British man, the owners of Nigeria, and those that English is their natural language. He corrected Peter Obi. How I hope that they will. I know he should be shamed. Because, they had them every time. Even if he didn't say it. Others, with Nigerian government will pick it up. He's a non-state actor. He's a IPOB. Before you know, they will go and take a criminal. Say, oh yeah, say this and that. It will come on video. Me saying that it is we. I am IPOB. I am ESN. But shame unto them. Shame unto them. IPOB is not about criminality. We fight criminality. We fight against criminality. Are you hearing me? We fight against criminality. We are fighting for us to move out of Nigeria, which is a criminal den, a terrorist den. Why then should we be terrorizing our own people? Why then should we be involved in act of criminality? Let us understand that time has changed. We are in the 21st century, and the situation we are in is more complex than you can imagine. Biafra restoration. Let me also say it here again. It is not only about what happens on the ground that determines the restoration of Biafra. No, it is not. It contributes, but it is not the final. Because Biafra restoration It's about, there are many things involved. It is highly complex. There are many interest groups internationally on our land. Hearing what I'm saying? The other day I said it, that they are all these imported, all of a sudden insecurity, kidnapping, killing, this and that. They want to do something. The West, they have the capability. They are manipulators. They are manipulators. You see the West conniving with Nigerian government. They have their capability is unlimited. They bring in confusion everywhere in order to lay the pipe, complete the laying of the gas pipe in order to supply Europe, that takes gas down to North Africa, to Europe. For us, Kanya idea. They want to completely militarize our land. Are you going to allow it because of your individual interests? Because you think that when you carry gun and you shoot it with a magazine of 30 bullets, AK-47, you think that the whole world is rotating around you? No. No. There are many things more than what you are doing. It goes above what you think, the restoration of Biafra. There are many interest groups. Are you hearing what I'm saying? There are many interest groups. It is about international lobbying. It is international waka waka. Any slightest error by IPOB, any slightest mistake, in order to make you feel happy, I am telling you, say bye-bye to the struggle. Nigerian government has been lobbying the international community to destroy IPOB internationally. Do you know that? I think you know. The Nigerian government has been lobbying to have IPOB crushed internationally, so that we cannot come out again anywhere in the world openly to say that we are IPOB. So they are looking for any excuse. That is why what we are doing is highly, sophisticated. You need a sophisticated brain in order to navigate through. And the West, they know that IPOB, they are wise. I am telling you, with what they are seeing, they know that the leadership of IPOB is highly tactical. They know that. They confess. They want us to make mistake. Because their interest is in our land. Biafra land harbors I can say, the largest deposit of crude oil on earth. For your information. It is not official, but forget about their officiality. Forget about it. They hide things in order to not to agitate you. They hide it. What of gas? The largest gas deposit. And they are still, once they have access to our gas, is finished, free of charge. Do you know what it means? They designed Africa in general as a source of raw material. I keep on saying this, that look, what the Europeans, what the West, the policies they are implementing in Africa is the Hitler policy, Hitler agenda on Africa, turning Africa into farmland. Now, I ask you, is Africa not a farmland for the West? today. Just let's tell ourselves the truth. They are in charge of our governments, mostly Nigerian government. What they take out from Africa, from Nigeria, is raw material. When you see exportation to China, exportation from Nigeria to any ship that contains any container ship, all the containers there that is going out of Nigeria to outside, they are more than 98% raw materials. Not finished goods, raw materials. Raw materials. Are you doubting what I'm saying? What do you export? Raw material. Nothing more from Nigeria. Is it not the same thing? What they want for crude oil. Okay, crude oil is the main, foreign currency earner in Nigeria. Crude oil. Crude oil. Not manufactured goods. Not manufactured goods, no. But not manufactured goods, yes, or finished products, but raw materials. That is the agenda on Africa. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That is and that is what is happening. Now, imported goods into Nigeria, you don't import raw materials, no, finished products. And you trace the origin of the raw materials, it comes from the same place. They add value to it, prepare it, use it to manufacture, then turn it into another thing, and sell it 1,000 times more costlier back to us. Are we living equal? Are we equal human beings with the others? It's a question you need to ask yourself. So, what am I trying to say? You see that the world has evolved, the world has continued, moved forward, leaving Nigerians behind. How do you think that we are going to catch up? In Nigeria, the answer is no. Where people are not even interested in, everybody is looking for, what he's going to eat. That is the worst part of it. So, it is an agenda, policy of impoverishing most of the people in Nigeria, impoverishing the masses, so that you don't have time to listen or to watch about how you are governed, to talk about government. You don't have that time. Because, can Nigerians sustain 1 month, 1 month protest? The answer is no. They cannot sustain it. Because the masses are living from hand to mouth. So if they didn't go to market or go to work in 1 day, they will not feed for that day. Most percentage of Nigerians. That is it. So when you tell people come out to protest, although the problem of Nigeria is above protest, but I'm just giving an example. Other countries, they can protest for, the people can protest for months in order to get the desired results they want. But Nigerians, no way. Because one, they have been impoverished. So, you cannot stay 2 days without going, otherwise you and your family will collapse. No food. Everything will collapse. So, that is the situation they have, put Nigerians into. A very precarious situation. That is it. Now, you see, let me also read this. Akwa Ibom government budgets 14.7 billion naira to renovate Governor's Lodge, buy SUVs for state lawmakers. in a country whereby the, basic salary, I think now is 77,000 naira, which many states are not even ready to pay, many governors. But they budgets 14.7 billion naira to renovate Governor's Lodge, buy SUVs for state lawmakers. 14.7 billion naira. You see that Nigeria is meant. They have arranged Nigeria for the politicians. Nigeria is a business center, British business center. Those in charge, those that are guiding it for Britain, they allow them to take some. You know, you don't. How do they say it? You don't tie the mouth of a horse that is being used in plowing. Yes, there is a way they say it. It's an adage. Because you need to be eaten. It's only slaves, transatlantic black slaves, their mouths were covered, killed. Why in the field? So that they don't eat. They don't eat, take even one fruit to put into their mouth. Do you know that? Slaves working in America, in other parts of Americas, for African slaves during the transatlantic slavery, they use iron. They do something, you know, build something and tie the mouth, just like a horse. Tie the mouth of the slave and lock it at the back, so that they cannot even take a corn to put into their mouth. What type of wickedness? When you look at all this, the wickedness exhibited by these people, I am telling you, you become sick. That's why there was one day I put out on my timeline, say, you look, you cannot fight a brutal enemy without developing, you must develop extreme hatred in order to fight that, to react. Otherwise, you are joking. That's why when I look at our people using religious sentiment, I shake head. I say, nah, whether we are even ready. When you look at, study things that happened to us, our ancestors, and these people, you still cherishing what they brought, their ideology. I say we are not ready until we are ready. That's why you see this restoration of Biafra, genuine independence. It's still far because it starts from our mentality. It starts from our mentality. That is the thing. But we must continue. It doesn't matter what it takes. So, why Nigerians are suffering extremely? The Nigerian politicians are they are enjoying increasing anything, you know, increasing their payments, buying heavy cars, budgeting billions in order to lavish it. Are you hearing me? That's why Nigeria is not for Nigerians. Let me tell you something. Do you see the revolution in Burkina Faso by the young man, very elegant, Ibrahim Traore? He started, do you know that he never, as a head of state, he never purchased new car for himself, and he made a decree that no minister, no public servant will be given big car or new car. No. All those cars, that is, you know, his presidential salary or head of state salary, he doesn't take it. Because he's working. He has to start from himself. You know, when his predecessor in 1983 to 87, Thomas Sankara, let me just go back there. When he entered office, he did the same thing. He first of all reduced government spending on politicians, starting from him. And within 4 years, he did wonders in Burkina Faso. He never accepted any loan from World Bank, from Europe, or from any Western country. No loan. And he built more than 700 kilometers of railway. With you know, every funding from internally generated funding that they can do it. They are human beings. Free education. Within 4 years, Burkina Faso that time from 1983 to 1987, Burkina Faso has food surplus without international aid. And the West they were afraid. They said this man can export this revolution to other parts of Africa. And they went for him. They killed him. Today, Nigeria is borrowing everything. Nigeria cannot produce even toothpick. No electricity. Nigeria cannot even know electricity. If they see somebody that wants to even walk and bring electricity, they kill the person. They sabotage it. Nigeria is a business area. I mean, Tinubu that was there, he said he didn't have no blueprint. No single blueprint before he became the president. No plan. Which means when you hear blueprint, just no plan of governance before he entered office. Which government, which part of the world can do this? Which other country can accept this? Because he said if he has any plan, they will kill him. Who are they? The owners of Nigeria through the caliphate, through the Fulani caliphate. They will kill him. Because they put you there as a figurehead. That is what you are there as just a manager. Anything they tell you, you do. You're simply a manager. As a Nigerian president, you're a manager. You're a British manager. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Good Lord Jonathan tried it, and he saw if for example, you know, all these people, many secrets they hear, many revelations they saw being head of state or presidents in Nigeria, they will die with the secrets. They will never reveal it to anybody. Otherwise, if you are near Good Luck Jonathan, just in confidence, in confidentiality, ask him, Oga, what happened? What did you see? If you open mouth, even you yourself that hears it will go crazy. For you to understand that Nigeria is not for Nigerians. That is it. So, let me continue to another. There is this accidents. One happened in Jigawa, where tanker. All these things have been happening even in different parts of Biafra land for a long time. Tankers that carry fuel will explode, killing hundreds of people at a time. I think today happened about whether Lagos about the Express Road. The other day it was in Jigawa. According to official figure, they say whether 100 and something people killed while scooping fuel. Now, if Nigeria is a country, they will sit down and say, look, what are the causes? What is the cause of all these things? Let us look into it and stop it. But no way. They cannot do it. No, they cannot do it. You know, even in all these tankers and trailers, no control. Tires, so no control. No rigorous control, nothing. Even the weight. The weight you carry in all these big tankers and trailers. Do you know that in other countries they measure every road they have all these controls where you go and weigh. The trailer will pass there, the tanker will pass there and weigh what you are carrying. If it is above normal, what is allowed, you will be fined. Heavy, not small fine, you will be fined. Heavy fine. And they check the tires, everything, even the durability of the drivers. They check everything when you start driving, because there are numbers of hours after you must sleep, you must stop and have a rest as a driver. But Nigeria, do they check all these things? The answer is no. And they continue lavishing life, because lives are plenty in Nigeria. People are plenty. Go to North, useless people are full everywhere. People that are not productive. Beggars in Kanu, in the street of Kanu. So what are they doing with people? Human beings. In Jigawa, they fool. That's why any country, if international pharmaceuticals, if the drug producing giants of the world, if they want to test drugs on human beings, they will come to Nigeria. They bribe governors, or bribe politicians, and they carry it out. They will call people and say, oh yeah, come and do vaccination. It is this and that. They will use them to do experiments. GMO, Bill Gates brought it in Nigeria. Where other countries they make laws against GMO foods. But in Nigeria, it is allowed. They campaign for it. Nigerian government campaigns for it to kill their people. That's why there are liver diseases. I read it the other day before yesterday. Liver diseases ravaging is it in Jigawa? Children are dying because of liver diseases. And Nigerian government refused to, fund the research to find out what is the problem. No, because they know. So Nigeria is a black spot in this world, a black spot. That's why we are fighting to make sure that we remove ourselves from this black spot so that we can be competitive. We can compete with the world community. Now, there is something I want you to listen. There is something I want you to listen about the complaint of somebody. Maybe you must have had it. He's a content creator. You know, I used to say that Nigerians don't take precaution, or they don't learn from what happens to another person. They don't care. They don't know until it touches them. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Until it touches them. And sometimes they will not live to tell the story. That is the saddest part of it. So listen to this content creator. What happened to him in Imo State? There are things I want to bring out there. Please listen attentively. I know that many of you must have watched it, but listen.
Nigerian police now kidnappers. This is not my kind of content, but I have to step. Please, Nigerians, I want to make this video. It's very, very important. Is Nigerian police now kidnappers? This is not my kind of content, but I have to step and make this video because a lot of people are at stake, a lot of life are at stake. Is Nigerian police right now, are they kidnappers?
He said it is not his type of, he's a content creator. He's a movie maker. He said this is not the type of my content creation. I don't care about this, but it happened to me. That is why now I can do it. I want to do it. Because he experienced it. And he's lucky to be alive. Do you see how Nigerians behave? How people, do you see the problem we are having? Our people are not empathetic. They don't feel empathy. They don't care about what happens to others in order to look for solution. He said, no, this is not the type of content creation I am used to. But I'm doing it because it happened to me. So, people will now get experience when something happens to them. But I know here, every time we are here on Radio Biafra and many IPOB media warriors talking about the social ills, what is happening in our land. It is not their concern. Our Biafran content creators are there making people to laugh, making their money online. They don't care. Now it happened to him. That is why directly he had the first-hand experience. That's why. Listen, please. Listen.
The IG of police, I'm making this video and I'm calling you to inspect everything I'm going to say in this video because everything happened to real. His Excellency, Hope of Imo State, I will not enter your state because I know you know me, but I will not enter your state from Port Harcourt and I will be, like, I don't know how to say it, I will not be useless for nothing, for no reason, because of police people. Very dark man, please, see, if you need me, if you want, I'm just coming down, I'm just coming from police station right now. I was detained since yesterday, being the 11th of October, yesterday, and I'm just being released today, being the 12th, after a lot of log ahead, which I'm going to tell people in this video. And I need all of you to pay attention because it might be you. Please, very dark man, this is not my kind of content. I don't come on Facebook to start ranting. But I have to speak out for the life of those people I saw today and yesterday in State CID, Imo State Owerri. Especially anti-narcotic and drug section at State CID at government as Imo State Owerri. Anti-narcotic. Please pay attention to that name in that section, anti-narcotic and drug section. Let me explain to you what happened. Very dark man, please. Take this because I know you know how to handle such cases like this. I know you know how to handle cases like this very, very well. That's why I'm mentioning. I don't normally tag people in my video, but I'm going to tag.
You see, he's calling on one person, which everybody know, VDN, as to come to their rescue, to come and take up the case. Whereas with the social media, with the voice of millions of Biafrans, and even Nigerians, young men, let me call young men and women on social media, they can put pressure on the Nigerian government. But they don't care, do they? What matters to them is to make direct money. They don't care about the political situation. They don't care to use about using their platforms in order to raise awareness until something heinous happens to them. Until something happens to them. Sometimes they will not be even alive to tell the story. Continue listening.
Tag you. I'm going to tag police. I'm going to tag Inspector General of Police. I'm going to tag who's of them in this video. What happened? I came from Port Harcourt to Owerri to make a video. We have a movie shoot we are shooting in my production. Now, let me start from the beginning. In the beginning, when we were making videos before, we do use real US dollars, real Nigerian money, and real currencies to make videos. But because of security reasons, we are advised by our production to stop using real money. We should be using prop money. Prop money and money, fake currencies you use in videos. So you will not have to disrespect currencies in videos. Now, we are going for a location to shoot. From location where we went to shoot, one of my crew members lost his phone. We decided to say, okay, let's go to MTN and retrieve his number so that someone will not pick that phone and start doing rubbish with the phone. On the way at Yaradua Drive, I will not forget Yaradua Drive, World Bank, close to everyday supermarket, there's an MTN office there. As we are going, there is this group of people call themselves the anti-narcotic and drug police or whatever they call themselves, I don't know. They stopped us and started searching our vehicle. I told them, officer, I'm a pressman. I showed them my ID card. Look at it. I told them, I'm a pressman. And again, I'm also an actor. I work with the AGN. And we are going to recover our phone SIM card that just blocked or that just lost so that we can go back to our location. They said, how to search us? I said, okay, search us. They started searching. Me, 2 of my crew members, and our car. Then they started seeing our props. They saw the prop money, 2 bundles of the prop money, which in all of those money, they wrote in the notes that this money is not to be used for purchase, but for movie shoot only. It's written in all the money. They say, the first thing that the officers say, see money, when I don't enter the wala, when I go pay tire. What is the meaning of that? Pay tire on what? I said, pay tire on what? I don't understand you. What do you mean? They say, am I an AGM member? I say, yes. Where's your ID card for printing this money. I said, this money, actually, I'm not the one that printed it. It's my producer that printed it. And he has his ID card, he has his registered, our platform is registered. I started showing them my platform, both my personal platforms, big platform I'm telling you about. Platform what millions of subscribers, followers. I showing them, look at, show them previous videos you are using the money to do, and reasons why you are using prop money. They said, no, we must go to the station. They put us in their bus, park our car one corner, put us, all us in their bus, and kept us there for over 1 hour. This was happening around 2 p.m. That's 11th of October. Now, it's not end there. We're asking them, what is the problem? What did you do? They say, we'll find out. Before you know, one will come and meet you. Which platform is your platform? I showed them. Look at my platform. Got money in my face. I'm a very popular someone online. What's the problem? Before you know, in the presence of there we are, some group of guys came there with bike. They searched them and they saw dagger, saw knives, saw different arms. And they put handcuffs down and put them with us. I was like, officer, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Allow us to go and retrieve our SIM card and go home. They said we must go station or we should settle them here. Now we should go to station that we are going to pay 1.5 million. For what? 1.5 million for what? Okay, allow me, let me call my producer. So he will come here now with his ID card and proof and claim this money and the rest of the money that we even have. They said no. I said, don't forget, please, let them be as if I'm not introduce myself. I'm a press man too. Look at my ID card. I don't go anywhere without my ID card. Look, I'm a press man. They say, oh, you're a press man. Give me your phone before you start videoing us now and start posting us online. I was, oh, so you know what people are doing is wrong. And you said that I should use my phone. I said, no, well, take my phones. Anyone going to do this? I'm not a fraudster. I don't do drugs. All I do is content creation. I do business. And I also do music, acting. And I'm an EP. So why are you keeping us here? After delay and wasting time, they are telling us that we settle them. And we should bribe them. For what reason? Or they will take us to state CID Owerri, anti-narcotic and drugs section. I know I'm calling that name. They not took us to that place. Okay, let's go. When I go there, I'll call my lawyer. If I call my lawyer, I'll call my producer. We went there. What happened? They kept us on the floor. We sit down. I was like, okay, it's a process. I sat down. We should give them our phone. They don't need our phones. They took the phones and kept. We should remove our slippers. Me and 2 of my crew members. I told them, please, don't detain my crew members. I'm the one in possession of this crop US dollars. Allow my crew members to go. Hold me if you want to hold me. And please, allow me to call my lawyer. And allow me to call my producer. They said, don't worry, we'll allow you. They kept us in counter for over 2 hours again, or 1 hour, going to 3. Please, now becoming after 3. Before you know, they said, oh yeah, let's stand up and go to cell. I said, why are we going to the cell? What did we do? They said, let's go to the cell first. That they will call us one after the other to come and make our statement. I said, okay. I obeyed them. We went to the cell. They locked us up, even with the people they saw arms. A man that they saw with a bag of drugs. They locked us up. I was saying, bro, what is this? I'm not a criminal. Why keeping me in this association of people like this? What is the problem? Okay, call us out. They left us and went home. They went us with, because I have their names. That's why I'm telling you. And just hold on. Okay. Now, the IPO that is in charge of this case now in that same anti-narcotic and drugs is IPO Mary. IPO Mary. If you enter that office like this, she stays at the left flank like this. Where she works under OC, the officer in charge, Jude. The man is called Jude. And I know I'm calling their names. I know I'm calling their names in this video. Now, they locked us up there. They didn't allow me to call my lawyer. They didn't allow me to call my producer. They left us there. Even my family. They didn't allow me to call my family. If police are kidnapping, is it not kidnapping? I said, okay, please, release my crew members. Let them go, because I know.
Do you see, when we call Nigeria a zoo, some people used to wonder, do you see how they treat, in a country, normally, a democracy should have a rule of law. Everything that is being done should be guided by the Constitution. The Constitution of Nigerian Constitution stipulates that once you can be detained in police custody for maximum of 24 or 48 hours, maximum 48 hours. You either be charged to court or you be left to go home. That is the rule of law. Any country that doesn't abide by the rule of law is not a country. There must be a rule. But do you see why we call Nigeria a zoo? Even zoo. Calling Nigeria a zoo is an insult to animals. Animal kingdom. It is worse than a zoo. Worse than a jungle. There is no rule. Police, normally, police catches you, they will tell you your offense normally. Everywhere in the world, what you have committed. That is why we are detaining you. Because they are not in charge of your life. Only law keeps them there. Law, because the country's constitution makes them, give them power to do what they are doing. So they must abide by the rule of the constitution. But it is not in Nigeria. Everybody does as he wants. You have gone, as a policeman, you can kill any person you want and fabricate something and put there. That one is gone. You arrest somebody, you treat him as you want, as an object. Do you see why, if Nigerians are complaining abroad, how they treated us in Turkey, in jail in Turkey, whereas in your own country they treat you like worse than an animal. Can't you be charity must start at home? Is that a country, Nigeria? Is that a country? That is no country. Where there is no rule in dealing with people. There is no rule of law being applied when dealing with people. And any country without no rule of law, it is not a country. Continue listening, please.
One of them have health issues. Let them go. They left us there, no food. Till night, they left us and went home. At night, we had cell 12. Cell 12, that's the CID cell. Close to that anti-narcotic and drugs, whatever they call themselves. They are at cell 12. You can go there and confirm. What I'm telling you now, is there any movie production team that they brought in cell 12? That one of them nearly died at night because I was having heart issue and asthma, and his asthmatic, no inhaler there. They put this in the night, then they put this mosquito coil because of mosquito. This is warning the boy. There are over like 17 people or 20 people in that small cell. The guy, that was tough. He didn't started. I was like, please, I was shouting, police, come, emergency. I cried. Go to cell 12, as I'm telling you, cell 12 in Stacey Already. Ask them what happened this day in cell 12 at night. I was shedding tears like a baby because I don't know that this kind of thing can happen in Nigeria.
Listen, I want to say something here. This guy, he's an actor according to him. He's a content creator. They only create content to make money so that they will attract viewers. And Facebook will pay them. And they will be gallivanting. That is what he does, like many other people. They don't care about the system they are in. When we are shouting, when we call Nigeria zoo, they don't try to research and say, why is, okay, I'm not an IPOB, no, but why are these people calling Nigeria zoo? When they see things that are happening to others in Nigeria, they don't care. They say, no, it doesn't concern me. Let them go regulate. But now it happens to him. And now look at what he said. He said he never knew that this kind of thing can happen in Nigeria. They come, they carry people, put them inside, say no water, no food. Even if animal, you give them water, as long as they are under your, guide, under police custody, under your custody, you give them food. Animals even. Are you hearing me? No water, no food. And this guy never knew. According to him, he don't know that this kind of thing happens in Nigeria. Because he blocked his ears. He closed his eyes on things that are being said, things that are happening to others. So it's not his problem. Today it has happened to him. That is how Nigerians are. I could remember the Yoruba woman that was kidnapped, living in Canada with his husband. They came to holiday, husband and a child, a female child, their daughter. And they were kidnapped. Is it in Ondo or all those parts of this, Okwara, by the Fulani? In their presence, in the husband's presence, they raped her and the child. She was so traumatized when they released her, luckily, This happened a few years back, whether 2020 or 2021 or something like that. When upon reaching to Canada, the woman cannot even, she was highly traumatized. He made a statement, he said Nigerians don't know, they don't know the place they are. Nigerians are zombies. That they are just living by the day, not understanding what is in for them. I captured that statement today. That Nigerians are like zombies. This boy that is talking now, because it happened to him. If, for example, it didn't happen to him and you tell him, brother, can you talk about this? Look at what is happening in Nigeria. He will tell you, so boy, I beg, may I be politician? Because that is how our people behaves. No, may I be politician? I be an amigo change in Nigeria. I beg, make I make my money, I beg. But it happened to him. And he said he never know that this can happen in Nigeria. He don't know. He never believed. But he believed that 2,000 or 3,000 years ago that Jesus made water into wine. He can quote for you. He believed that. He know that. He's sure of that. But he never believed that what is going on every day, people are being slaughtered, that is not his concern until it happens to him. Do you see how stupid our people are? If all these thousands of content creators in our land, thousands, hundreds of thousands of them in our land, if they start putting mouth, castigating, criticizing, opening what is happening, do you know how long it will go in our land? But when we talk, they look at us, IPOB, as Nnamdi, you people are troublemaker. I beg, you know, concern me. Today it concerned him. He was very lucky to be alive, to be ranting. Are you hearing me? A government, a police department, this thing is saying it is what is happening every day. They keep people in jail. They don't give them water. Not that there is no water, but out of wickedness. Any Nigerian force, whether military, whether police, even civil defense, anything that has to do with Nigerian force, they will first of all train you to be, to be, you know, kind of wickedness against your own people. That is what I see. That's why what is happening in Opiweka, as one of our brothers also testified, where people, it is absurd what is going on in our land. Allah ya arugo. The government in our land, they are criminals from the pit of hell. They destroy everywhere. This man now, when, you know, if we are telling him that, look, this is what is happening in Owerri, in many parts of Biafra land, can you even talk about it? Because it happens to my brother, it happens to my sister. Can you talk? He will tell you, pay money. Am I government to fight for you? He will snub you. But luckily, it happened to him. And he continued shamelessly saying that he don't know that this type of thing happens in Nigeria. What type of people are we? Must each and every one of us have the direct experience before we accept, before we know that it is true? Must it be? It shows that we are not real human beings. It shows that you are lower. Now, if that's the case, a few years back, there was a protest all over America because of, to the extent, even it spread to Nigeria. We have video of a policeman standing on the neck of a black guy. He stirred up protests in America and worldwide, including Nigeria. But when this type of thing happens in Nigeria, you don't see it by Nigerians. They want it, you have to touch the person and he will come out to rant. No, so this is happening in Nigeria as if he's not born there. But We IPOBs that are fighting, talking the ills, what is happening to our people, they see us as fools, that we don't have job. Today, you see that whatever you are doing, whether you are wealthy, whether you ills, what is happening to our people, they see us as fools, that we don't have job. Today, you see that whatever you are doing, whether you are wealthy, whether you ills, what is happening to our people, they see us as fools, that we don't have job. Today, you see that whatever you are doing, whether you are wealthy, whether you ills, what is happening to our people, they see us as fools, that we don't have job. Today, you see that whatever you are doing, whether you are wealthy, whether you ills, what is happening to our people, they see us as fools, that we don't have job. Today, you see that whatever you are doing, whether you are wealthy, whether you but we must continue. As I was saying, whether my voice is coming out, they start buffering, please. My goodness me, let me know. Let me check whether my voice is coming out, because you enter the yellow now, start buffering. It is very sad, honestly, the way our people reason, the way Nigerians reason. You don't know that this thing is happening in Nigeria. What? Even it seems the IPOB community radio is not talking. Why? Seems IPOB community radio. Let me see. Please. So, what am I trying to say? Yes, I don't know. People should confirm. I'm having difficulty entering into IPOB community radio, but the simple radio is speaking. So, I don't know. People should confirm, please, whether IPOB community radio is speaking. People should confirm, please. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, as I was saying, okay. Good. Okay, good. So, as I was saying before, this man, this content creator, he was saying that he never know that this kind of a thing happens in Nigeria. Now it happened to him. So, is it that must everybody wait until the thing touches you before you to start fighting the evil? Do you see that IPOB is wise? We are wise people. Because we use some things that happen, analyze it, things that happen to others. We analyze them. We now use it to evaluate. We know that this is what is happening in Nigeria. When people come out, you see Nigerian police will shoot them, and you say, no, you don't know that this type of thing happens in Nigeria. They take our people for nothing. They take them to our prison in Niger State and detain them underground in military barracks. No food. People, they will be dying of hunger. What type of wickedness is that? When during the Second World War, after the liberation, or after Berlin was overrun, and they started liberating prisoners, They saw the Auschwitz, the concentration camps where Jews were being kept, no food. They saw human skeleton, people that are alive, but they are skeleton. The height of wickedness. That is what facilitated even United Nations calling, helping them to get any place they can call their land, apart from Europe. Pursue them from Europe. Instead of giving them a land in Europe. Europeans are they are wise. Jews, you people can go anywhere, but not here in Europe. We can help you secure a place to be your land, but not any place in Europe. You see it. And they tried Africa. No way. They said no. Now they where they are today. United Nations gave them where they are today. And that is what Emmanuel Macron reminded Netanyahu. You know, they are having tension among them. Macron warned Ima Arashik Bawike. Arashik Bakarieke, Chetre Yoshishe Jiripien. Oh, here Macron Netanyahu. You know, the power. You even get the God to one United Nations forces there in southern Lebanon or northern Israel. Do not forget that it is you. Yesterday was it's United Nations that created you, that put you there. That is what Macron told Netanyahu, and it's true. He told him that. That is a digression anyway. So what am I trying to say? The wickedness in our land. Before God and man, if Biafra come, I don't know, it will take months and years to purify our land. Aro am gonna lie. Aro name na lie. How can and this boy was saying that one of the policemen, or one of the police people, is a woman. They lock some people up on mosquito coil. You know mosquito coil? Mosquito coil. Putting poison, people breathing poison. No food, no water. Do you see that Nigerian government is committing crime against a human in Biafra land every time? When we are shouting it, all these content creators, instead of to be they don't care. They say it doesn't concern them. Am I to fight the government? Now he is forced to fight the government because it touches them. It touches him directly. Do you see the selfishness in many of our people? The selfish character. No, you don't care. You don't care what happens to your brother. You don't care what happens to others. When others are crying, that is not your problem because they didn't touch you, so you make your money. Some of them say, am I going to fight God? How am I going to do? You don't know that once you contribute, another person contributes, the same thing, focusing towards the same thing, it brings pressure. You don't know. Now he's talking by force. He said he never knew that this kind of thing happens in Nigeria. He saw people. He saw how people are treated. What is water? Water, mini. Even a person that is sentenced to death, law give him entitlement to be feeding. He must be fed. Do you see? This is why if I see any Nigerian complaining maltreatment abroad, I'm telling you, I feel even more ashamed. The person should feel ashamed. Don't claim right anywhere. Because in your own place, in your own country, so-called country, you are ordinary object. You have no single right. And you don't talk about it. All these content creators, they don't talk about Nollywood, they don't act films in order to fight the vices in our land. The government, they don't go there. Many Igbo groups, WhatsApp group or meeting places. When you go there, when you raise this type of issues, they will tell you, people will hush you now. We are not here politics. No, it's not about politics. We don't buy politics. Let us do something that concerns us. What it concerns them? Burial of a sibling. If your wife born picking, or if your husband or father die, or if they don't care to fight the social vices, our collective problem. The guy said, don't know that this type of thing happens in Nigeria. This is his first time. So that when he see people talking about it, he will, even on social media, he will scroll past them, say, I beg, all these people are wasting time. You know, me, I'm a big boy. Hey, this thing cannot, it doesn't happen to me. If Nigeria happens to you, you don't know who you are. The best thing for all of us is to, first of all, fight for a system. Create a system. We have seen that it couldn't be done in Nigeria as Nigerians. No, Nigeria is unfixable. That is why we are trying to liberate and build our own, the place where Biafra land, where we are in charge, where we should be in charge. You know, some people used to make this mistake. They say, no, if you get Biafra, the same politicians will come and be in charge and be doing the same thing they are doing in Nigeria. I laugh. I said, these people, they never see the madness in Biafra people. No, they never see. They don't know how prepared we are, IPOB. So we will run away from Nigeria, enter Biafra land, and one useless politician, as a Biafran, will now be selfish, be doing what he is doing in Nigeria. Instead, we burn that person alive, or those group of people. As a people, we go and bring the person, kill him and burn him alive. Because that time we will be in charge of our lives. Something you cannot gather in the whole of Eastern. So you gather, start going Abuja. Before you reach Abuja, they will start throwing you bomb. But when Biafra comes in our own land, we are in our land. It doesn't matter where the capital is. Whether it's in Iguachao, whether it's in Uyo, whether it's in Enugu, whether it's we are all Biafrans. The capital is in our midst. Any slightest in all of us gather there you will see from everywhere. We go and burn down that politician's place. Direct, bring him and the family and murder all of them, so that others will know. But these things you cannot do it in Nigeria. You can't do it in Nigeria. Are you hearing me? So that is the thing. So this guy now is saying he never knew that this kind of thing happens in Nigeria. Continue listening, please.
I was crying. What is it? Please, if this guy should die, they will hold me responsible. The family will hold me responsible. Cell 12 in that state CID cell, close to that anti-narcotic and drugs, whatever they call themselves. They are at cell 12. You can go there and confirm. What I'm telling you now, is there any movie production team that they brought in cell 12, that one of them nearly died at night because I was having heart issue and asthma, and his asthmatic, no inhaler there. They put this in the night, then they put this mosquito coil because of mosquito. This started worrying the boy. We are over like 17 people or 20 people in that small cell. The guy, that was toughy. He then started. I was like, please, I was shouting, police, come, emergency. I cried. Go to cell 12, as I'm telling you, cell 12 in State CID. Ask them what happened yesterday in cell 12 at night. I was shedding tears like a baby because I don't know that this kind of thing can happen in Nigeria. I was crying. What is it? Please, if this guy should die, they will hold me responsible. The family will hold me responsible. For killing that, they will say that one that killed their son. What is the problem? Allow this guy. Let them take medical measures. A policeman came there and said, if he dies, they know what they will do with him. A policeman came and said, if he dies there, they know what they will do with him. We are not criminals, mind.
Do you hear? When we shout here that Biafrans, since how many years? They will kill Biafrans for nothing. Dissolve them in, pour acid on them. And when we talk, others don't listen. They say, It's good for them now. Nobody on the look for Biafra. Nope. And you tell the person, no, self-determination is constitutional. We should be running a country of constitution. Without the rule of law, there is no country. Everybody say, it serves you good now. I beg. He go his way. But today, it happened to him. He said, a policeman say, even if the person die, it don't mean anything. They know what to do him. They can now even charge all of them, saying armed robbers they are. Or they can pour acid on the person, telling the God, hey, no, we not get them here. No, none of them is here. Nothing. The parents will come. They say, no, we don't have those kind of people here. Is it not what they are doing to us? They will kidnap. How can a government forces or government police, instead of arresting people, arresting citizens, they kidnap them? You don't know the identity of the policeman that is the job? No. Sometimes they are masked. They wear masks so that you don't see their face. What is the difference between them and criminals and kidnappers? No name tag, no number. They will come and say, we are police. Or yeah. If they kill you, now the Inspector General of Police say, no, those people that come there, no, they are not police or they are not Nigerian police. They will deny you. If you overpower them and kill them, they will now write in news that, oh, these people, they are killing police. Do you see the mess we are in? Do you see what Nigerian government to put everybody in? If they know that they sent them, they know the Nigerian government is protecting them in order to commit all these heinous crimes, mostly against our people, against Biafrans. Normally, police officers, normally under the law, they should be conspicuous. They should, because if they are doing something that is lawful, why should they be hiding? Oh, why are we arresting you because this and that? Don't worry. When we reach to the station, it's okay. Then when you reach the station, the law say, okay, you have right to make calls, maybe to two different people only. That is how lawful countries behave. They give you phone. Who do you want to call? Or even if they don't want to give you your phone direct, they have phone there to dial and say, okay, give us the number. You pick the number from your mobile phone, they die and say, okay, do you know this person? Is under so police custody for so thing, please, you can get him a lawyer or this and that, and that's it. They inform. Because arrest is not kidnap. There are two things. But what they do in Nigeria, in Biafra land, is kidnapping. No, not arrest. You see filthy, and the worst part of it is Nigerian police that are doing this. When you look at them, very dirty set of people. You see, look at this type of people and you know the type of country they operate. The system they represent. Very dirty set of human beings. And you say, these are policemen and women? These are murderers, complete kidnappers and terrorists. They don't do anything by law, no. And Nigerian government is harboring them, protecting them to commit all these crimes. I don't know why they are wicked to the people. I don't know. I cannot understand. Somebody will be crying, he's dying. A human being that has life like that person, because he have uniform, he will come and tell you, say, if he die, it don't mean anything. If he die, they born another one now. Then what about him if it is him that is dying? They don't have no single respect for life. No. What a country is that? What kind of country is that? Tell me, what type of country is that? It happened to this guy. Now, he uses his platform, which if you call him, if you meet him and cry, say, my son was kidnapped by Nigerian police, so please help me talk. He will tell you, say, I beg. Now, waiting I go talk. Even if he start charging you money, he will not talk. He will say, I beg. Me, I make my waiting concern me, concern you. But today he's talking. Do you see? Lack of empathy. The wickedness. Nigeria made everybody to be wicked. One way or the other. He made the people to be wicked against each other. That is what I see. Let's finish it.
We are not criminals. They left us there. The letter came after the wars. I think that became was they dragged him outside for water. They have to go and find a hela. Remember they find a hela and revive the boy that day and still lock us again that night. We slept the next morning. They did not call, they did not allow us call our family members. If not for some news that was flying, people who saw me on the way, because even when I entered the cell, people are like, you see, I see your video, you know. I was like, thank you. They treated me well in the cell because they know that yes, I deserve it. I deserve the respect. If not for news that flied, that my family has to know that see you, they hold this guy, they hold this guy here. They start calling police. My lawyers came. My lawyers have to come there. Calls from Abuja, start coming in. They're not saying rubbish. Before they say we should pay money. We say pay money for what? They say 1.5 million. 1.5 million, say 300,000. We say pay money for what? Pay money for, that's what them. Pay money for what? They okay that they bought inhaler for that my guy, because that happened to him again this morning. That we should pay for the inhaler. Somebody said, I say 15K. My lawyer paid 15K. I said, look at money for the inhaler. But then it's free. God was coming and said, we'll pay. I said, what is all this? Letter. After many calls, they were trying to run away from the office. They were saying they're not on sick. After many calls came in, they had to release us, my lawyer, to go. But
do you see what is in Nigeria? You know, I used to say it. Everybody is living on privilege, not right. As a Nigerian in Nigeria, you have no right. As a Biafran, you have no single right. Because you can be framed at any time. A useless policeman will come just as you are walking, maybe enjoying the maybe afternoon or evening. They will just stop and carry you. What I do is say they will charge you for perambulating. They'll tell you pay 1 million. You say you don't have. They say okay, enter. And so you don't have any right. So what this guy enjoyed is privilege, not right. People started, because of his contact, people started calling from Abuja. Is that how a country should be run? No right. No right. No individual right. No citizen right. It depends on your connection, your contact, who you know. Who we call when you have a problem like this. Otherwise, they can take you. Many of those people that he met in cell and others have gone like that. They will go take them and when they look and see you stay there 1 day, 2 days, no person comes for you. You are not a well-known person like this guy. They will disappear. They will take you to the butcher house. They will take you to butcher house in that way. And say you are organ. Say you are alive. People will price your kidney, price all your parts. They will say you are alive and butcher you. That is the evil that is going on in our land. Many people that are hearing my voice today, they will say no, they don't care. They will not care until the thing happens to them direct as it happened to this guy. That is when they will start reacting, if they come out alive. So, as a Nigerian, you don't have any single right. It's privilege they are accorded to you. When anything happens, they wait for people that we call. The type of reaction, otherwise you disappear. They're killing many Biafrans like that. They will disappear them. That is what is happening in our land. And that is what we are crying and shouting. They are diminishing our population. They are killing us Biafrans. Only few people, only IPOB are, they talk. We are the only people that are shouting, crying. We don't wait till it happens to me direct before I start crying. But this type of people, they only wait when it touches them. That is when they will start shouting, ranting. Because for them, they feel that, they're untouchable, I have contact, you cannot do anything. But it happens to him. It happened to him. And he said he cried like a baby. He saw people. And he never believed that this kind of thing can happen in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you, as a Biafran living in Nigeria, you are living on privilege. You have no single right. Do you hear what I'm saying? You have no right. What they give you is privilege. Because of maybe this person, that is why they leave you. Not because you have right, no. That is one of the things, one of the evil. Hope Uzodinma brought in our land. When an evil person rules, evil will fool everywhere. Hope Uzodinma, the danger we shouted here right from day one, that look, when you allow this person to enter through the back door, there are things he signed, there are things that he will be unveiling that never happened in Imo State, that never happened in Biafra land, and that is it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Let me read you, before I continue to this, let me read you one of the headlines, October 17, 2024. In America, American man charged with animal cruelty for tying dog to fence faces 5-year jail. It's today's news. A 25-year-old man identified as Giovanni Aldama Garcia from Ruskin, Florida, has been charged with aggravated animal cruelty after a widely circulated video showed a dog he tied on a fence and abandoned ahead of Hurricane Milton. For dog, he can face up to 5 years for dog, tying a dog and living in, and they call it animal cruelty. But in our land, they are doing human genocide, human butchery by Nigerian police and military. It's nothing. How do you think that Nigerians are human beings like Americans? Just tell me. When the people that are supposed to fight, supposed to raise their voice like IPOB, in order to educate the world, alert the world what is going on in that zoo, that damnable jungle, they don't talk. They feel that they have contacts, they have privilege. Others can go to hell. But when it happens to them, they will be shouting. It makes me sick. I'm telling you. It makes me sick. He's shouting because it touches him. He said he never believed that this kind of a thing can happen in Nigeria. It happens to other people. We shout it. He doesn't care. They have contact. He's a content creator. That is how bad. When people say, no, our politicians are bad, I say, no, it is the mentality of everybody that is bad. That is through that mentality, through the people, politicians come up. They don't fall from heaven. Our politicians don't fall from heaven. We are talking of even Hope Uzodinma. How many of the population you will give contract and say maybe he become fifth in election result? And you will propose to him, I will make you governor only if you can do this, do that, sell your people. He will not agree. Tell me how many. So it is the system. The system, our mentality is fundamentally flawed. Nigeria as a system is non-existent. It has no system. It depends on who you know, what you know, how you go. There is no citizen right. All these things that are happening. Now, let me finish playing this.
My brothers, if you go to that cell, that station I'm telling you, say CID, a lot of innocent people are there. They don't allow them to call their family. They don't allow them to call their lawyer. They don't allow them to call anybody. They lock them there. They lock them there. Cry, no food. They don't even give them food. They don't even give them food. No food. They don't even give them food to eat. People like they'll be there. People pass, they'll begging them. Before I left there, I know how much food we bought and go and give them there. You know how much we counted and give to them. Say, when I take chop.
What do you call this? Is it not complete state terrorism? State terrorism. I watched documentary of all these ISIS captured, very dangerous ISIS captured that are in the hands of this PKK military. They give them food. They give them medical attention. Terrorists that any slightest chance they can kill them. The terrorists can rise up and kill them, but they treat them like human beings. But in our land, they treat our people like objects. Do you think about this? Does it make you reason? Does it make you think profoundly? Why is it so? The heart of Nigerians is so dark and rugged and brutal against our own people that it is inexplicable. How can you detain people without food? And you are, when you are eating, you are enjoying it as a police officer, as a police personnel. You're okay. It is because they see that is what the system trained them to be. The monster the system trained them to be. If you are not a monster like that, you cannot be inside the system. So that is one thing, the first thing they will tell you. No mercy, no pity. And that is what they are showcasing. Monsterhood. Animal, worst primitive animal. That is what they are doing. Keeping people, detaining people without food. Do you know what it means? Do you know what? And they are happy. They are doing government work. They are doing police. They are doing military. They are superhumans. Don't you think that it is time? It is high time for each and every one of us to join hands together. To, even if you are not an IPOB member, support what IPOB is doing, because we are on the right course. We are doing the right thing to save ourselves from this catastrophe, from this experience that this guy has. That is what we are shouting from day one. That is what we are shouting. I could remember one Udele. He wished our leader dead when he was rendition. He started defending Nigeria. He was, showcasing that he's anti his people. So that Nigeria will love him. Today he is there dying. Do you see? When you support evil, evil will come up. It will rise up. It will grow to consume you. That is why. You see wise people. Do you see why the Europeans, they are wise? Anywhere they see evil, they fight it. They join hands, fight it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Even if that evil is not affecting them direct, they are committing that evil in this 21st century against maybe a particular race that is not white race. Many white people, they will join hands to fight. They'll say, no, you don't do it. This evil is evil. It doesn't matter who is, who is it is affected for now. I have to join hands to fight it. Otherwise, it will grow to also touch me one day, or my sibling, or any part of me. That is wisdom. But do you see our people? Oh, I'm okay. I live in Lekki. I don't care. It doesn't. What do the people suffering it? Nah. Am I going to fight Nigerian government? But now he has, by force, used his platform in order to broadcast, to fight against evil, because he experienced it. Do you see how selfish our people are? Do you see how selfish many Nigerians are? Let me put it. They will wait until something touches them. If they are lucky to be alive to escape, they can tell, what I see, I don't know that this kind of thing can happen in Nigeria. You don't know? When people are shouting it, you don't see, because you don't care. You don't care to know.
Beg that man, please. Please. Inspector General of Police, I'm begging you, please. Inspect this, I'm telling you.
That is it. Let me stop here. And, what they did, what who opposed Odema did, Nigerian police, because they are evil. Because this thing went viral, so they want to showcase people that they are working. They knew there is a news that today's news, Nigerian police initiate trial of 4 officers accused of detaining actor others for having fake dollars used in movies. Do you see it? All this thing is show trial, show. They are not in any way trying to change the system. No, that's why Nigeria is a non-country. It is more than a zoo. It is a primitive jungle. Nigeria is. They don't care. They don't care and say, look, how do we stamp this out? How do we stop this? They go to the grassroots to solve the situation. No. They are using it for a purpose. As long as they are using it against Biafrans, it's okay. To diminish our population. To lessen it. That is what they are doing. So it's okay. And you cannot hear it in other places. No. It happens to Biafra. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's Nigeria for you. And that is the idea, the policy, the system that is created in Nigeria used in continue keeping Nigeria to be a country, forcefully to be a country. Now they will now use these people, maybe video it after at the back, they send them other places and say, now we have don't deal with them, this and that. They'll tell you, I beg, man, maybe because people call from Abuja, and after 2 days, that one is gone. That is Nigeria for you. And they continue. What of those people inside jail? How do you change and say, okay, if you arrest people, how do you enforce it? That if you arrest people, stop kidnapping, because it's kidnapping. Do you know that Nigerian police, if they are sincere, they can order every police, if you are making arrests, you must have your name tag. Any question you are victim or you the arrestee, the person you are arresting asks you, you must answer him. If he videos you, no problem. But if you are videoing a Nigerian police, he will shoot you. He will just scatter the telephone, and can if care is not taken, he can shoot you with a gun and kill you. What do you call that kind of country? And when you look at the Nigerian police, they resemble they are criminals. Look at them. Just if you are just watching, if you are hearing my voice, you from Biafra land, from Nigeria in general, look at Nigerian police. Look at them. Look at their faces. Criminals they are. They look very horrible and dirty and brutal. Criminals. Look at them. And look at the police anywhere you are abroad. Very lovely. Just look at. The difference is clear. Look at Nigerian police. Their dressing, their faces, the way they talk, nothing. They are not groomed. You see that these are complete thugs, terrorists, terrorizing the population. They are not trained for anything, only to shoot gun. Do you know that Nigerian police, they don't pursue people? Ordinary pursuing. Say, okay, normally, whenever a crime is committed that doesn't require maybe no gun, no arm, maybe the criminal run away, law requires the policeman to be fit to run after the person, as long as he is not armed. But Nigerian police, they don't run. It doesn't matter. Oh, he still banana, Oh, he just run. Out of panic, he run. Policeman will cock gun and shoot the person. Nigerian police, they are not trained to run, to catch somebody. Physical fighting, maybe physical combat, or manipulation and catch the person with hand and with his button. No. Before you know, he cock gun and shoot the person. Maybe somebody that steal warm bread, he's hungry. He run. Nigerian police are not trained. I am saying that is the reality of what is happening. They are not trained to run like any other country, to pursue harmless or armless criminals. Because harmless criminals, no need of shooting them. You don't shoot them. They run with leg, you run. You are trained. You must catch the person because it's not a danger to you. It's not a danger. That's why you have other equipments like a baton. You must know at least basic martial arts in order to maneuver the person. But Nigerian police, they are not trained like that. All of them carry AK-47 that in their generations, 1,000 years, they cannot manufacture. Before you know, they cock and shoot you. I'm looking at the photo of their faces. Look at them. I don't know where. These are primitive Neanderthals that I don't know where they come from. Nigeria need to be destroyed. Otherwise, it will destroy all of us. Look at them. When you look at them and look at the police anywhere you are in the world, just look at, when you go out, you look at the police, you shake the policeman and ask, very lovely. If there is anything, even if there is arrest, I tell you, you committed this, so that is why I'm putting you. Okay, anything you said will now be used again. In a civilized manner. Okay, I want to make a call. Okay. Don't worry when we reach to the station. And when you reach to the station, they give you call. You make calls in order to alert. If you want to call a lawyer, okay, do you need a lawyer? Okay, you call. But in Nigeria, I cannot understand why. How do we enter? Sometimes I start thinking, I say, how do they burn us and we enter into this mess we are in today? Say, if you want to call a lawyer, okay, do you need a lawyer? Okay, you call. But in Nigeria, I cannot understand why. How do we enter? Sometimes I start thinking, I say, how do they burn us and we enter into this mess we are in today? Say, to call a lawyer, okay, do you need a lawyer? Okay, you call. But in Nigeria, I cannot understand why. How do we enter? Sometimes I start thinking, I say, how do they burn us and we enter into this mess we are in today? Say, one of the tripods, the country is gone, and that is what is happening. Igbo hatred. So how do we, okay, we cannot manage to go together as one people in one country. Let us divide ourselves and separate in our natural self. We become good neighbors. You see it work. Look at Singapore and Malaysia. Look at the example. Had it been they were together, they would be killing themselves. But today they are separated and they are developed, competing healthily. You see Singaporeans in Malaysia doing well. No person is killing them. You see Malaysians in Singapore doing well, respecting each other as a country. Okay, this is our position. This is a solution. They said, no, we must, no, kill Igbo man. No. What is happening? I know why I say people now, everybody is bred in wickedness, evil wickedness. No matter the abundance of religion, the religious fanaticism. Muslims are highly fanatical in Islam. Christians are highly fanatical, praying 247. What is the gain of all these things? For goodness sake, the system is evil. What is the gain? Don't you reason? Sometimes you reason to yourself, in order to make sure that you're a human being. You are not born only to look for food and what you are going to eat. A time comes, you start thinking how to also contribute to the building of the society, ameliorating, bettering the society you are, the environment you are. It is human. It is part of human being. But no, our people is like that. Everybody is not matter. The guy is talking now. I say he's talking. He's ranting. Because he experienced it. He didn't know that it happens in Nigeria. This kind of thing happens in Nigeria. Because he was living in dream, in illusion. So he didn't know. He didn't pay attention. Oh, he's a content creator. He's not I'm not a politician. No, I don't. They believe that they thought that when you are putting your mouth in order to right the wrongs, in order to create awareness for what is happening in the society, oh, you're a politician. Do you see how one-sided our people think? How one-sided our people think. It's very sad. I will stop here. I will go into a few minutes break, so that when I come back, I will open the line so that people can call in and call in, please. I will go into a few minutes break. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Please, Nigerians, I want to make this video. It's very important. Yes, I deserve it. I deserve the respect. If not for news that flied, that my family has to know that, see you, they hold this guy, they hold this guy here. They start calling police. My lawyers came. My lawyers have to come there. Calls from Abuja, start coming in. Start coming in. The next saying rubbish. Before they say we should pay money. We say pay money for what? They say 1.5 million. 1.5 million, say 300,000. We say pay money for what? Pay money for, now that's what I'm saying. Pay money for what? They okay that they bought inhaler for that my guy, because that happened to him again this morning. That we should pay for the inhaler. Somebody said 15K. My lawyer paid 15K. I said, look at money for the inhaler. But then it's free. God was coming and said, we'll pay. I said, what is all this? Letter. After many calls, they were trying to run away from the office. They said they're not on scene. After many calls came in, they had to release us with my lawyer to go. But my brothers, if you go to that cell, that station I'm telling you, stay CID, a lot of innocent people are there. They don't allow them to call their family. They don't allow them to call their lawyer. They don't allow them to call anybody. They love them dear. They love them dear. Cry, no food. They don't even give them food. They don't even give them food. No food. They don't even give them food to eat. People like they'll be there. People pass, they'll begging them. Before I left there, I know how much food we bought and go and give them there. You know how money, how much we counted and give to them. Say, when I take chop, beg that man, please, please, Inspector General of Police, I'm begging you, please, inspect this. I'm telling you, this happened 11th yesterday, 11th of October 2024. I'm just coming out from the print from the cell. Now look at it. I said I must make this video. If I can make my platform, me that have voice and say it. If me, they can do it to me that have voice to the world to see. How much more innocent ones that don't have voice but are dying there and they say they die, they know what to do them. They know what to do with them. What are they going to do with the people that they will allow to die there? That did not do anything. Most of them don't know that. The family don't know their idea. The boy was crying for me, please, young city, please. If you go out, please, look for a way. I said, don't worry, if I go out, I'll make video. Go to cell 12 as I'm telling to you and ask what happened last night. Ask what happened. What they do, the officer in charge will now come. They will get second boss and gather some boys and tell them to go to the state and make account for the keke. Then if after the whole day, no account, then those boys will not count innocent and tell them to sell. Then as they move me to sell. So if it can happen to me, it can happen to you, your brother, your sister, your mother, anybody out there. And that's the reason why people will never share this video to create awareness. I'm begging, hope on them, man. This is what I'm saying happened the real. And I'm not coming here and besides saying rubbish. And first of all, my other team who are in that state CID, as I'm speaking to you right now, my friends who are in that state CID, I started gathering names and more names of people who are in charge and that does all this rubbish in that station. It started from the one that helped me and my crew. Even that Mr. Jude, I know I'm calling your name and your pictures will soon go online. My next video I will post your video, your pictures and the pictures of all of.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Olu Province on Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 17th day of October 2024. Our lines are now open, but before I call the lines, let me also say this, that this guy that is ranting, talking, yes, he's doing it the hard way. We have been shouting that Tiger Base in Owerri is a place, a butcher place, where police butcher our people. They torture our people to death. They harvest our people's organ. For how long have we been shouting? People like him that has platforms, he can also talk about it in his platform. But no, he wants the thing touch him. Let the thing touch him as he have done. So he didn't know. That's the way our people are wicked. That's the way Nigerians are hopelessly wicked, wickeding themselves, thinking that they are wickeding or Biafrans or IPOB. It will touch you. It will touch each and every one of you. Yeah, okay. We have been crying, shouting, look at evil is evil. Do not think that, the rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the people, some people are, I say Udele. Where is Udele today? The same government he's supporting is dealing with him. Doesn't he have any justice? The answer is no. This is what we are shouting. Once you see injustice, fight against it. Do not allow it to say, no, until it touches me. No. Fight it because tomorrow, if you keep quiet, Albert Einstein said something. He said the world will be destroyed not by evil people, no, because they are very few, but by those good people that keep quiet because they are very plenty. Good people that keep quiet in the face of evil. They say, no, it doesn't touch me, it doesn't concern me, so we keep quiet. These are the people that will destroy the world. Are you hearing me? And that is the truth. Evil people are not plenty. But when you see good people, when you see evil, you keep quiet. You say, no, it doesn't concern me. No, it's happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't concern me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015, he fought for the release of some Boko Haram, Fulani Boko Haram suspects that were kept incommunicado for many years. He didn't say, no, they are the people that I'm against. They are Fulani, they are evil. No. Because he said, keeping them incommunicado, keeping them without judgment is evil. So I have to fight against it. That is an example. But all these people, all these content creators, if you are talking, we are shouting, talking, they don't care. Because it doesn't touch them. Today I've touched one of them. And he's ranting. This is what many thousands of Igbo youths, Biafrans, are suffering every day. Our line, sorry, call on direct line. You can call me back, but our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Sorry, I had the call on direct line that was. Sorry, I kept you a bit, you know. But let me pick this caller on Signal. Please go on, Mazi. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There we Mazi.
I hope I'm coming out.
You are. Please go on.
All right, my name is Mazi Fine. Mazi Fine, calling from this location. Mazi, in fact, Nigeria, zoo. Ewo zoo. Let me tell you, Mazi. I didn't mean that Nigeria is a country where law and order are being practiced. By now, Mazi, in short, every dick and Tom in this country will be talking about this injustice meted on this one Nigerialist. I call him one Nigerialist because it's because of this thing happened to him. That's why he's shouting. Mas, what about poor people and innocent people that have been lavishing in the prison all over the zoo? Who is talking about them? Who is protesting about them? Who is making anything to see that these people get justice? Nobody. It's because of it happened to one Nigerialist, and that's why he's shouting because he has collection, and because he's what they call it, content creator. It's because he is a content creator. That's why he is using his platform to try to disseminate the information to the public. Mazi, that is what we are saying, and that is why we must work hard to leave this zoo. That's why we must work very hard to leave this zoo. Nigeria is not a country. It can never be because I didn't mean that Nigeria is a country. This kind of thing can never happen. It can never happen. And my prayer to them this night is all the whole content creator that go mute not to speak against the injustice and intimidation being meted on innocent people in this zoo. My prayer to you people that you people must receive it as this one have received his own, and you people all will be greater than this one. All these things that is happening to innocent people in various detention of prison in this zoo, it must happen to all of you. That's my prayer in the Martin of Chukwukabiama. You people must receive it. Mas, we must continue. We are not going back until we get our freedom, whether good or bad, whether they like it or not. We are not going back.
Of course.
Thank you, Mas. Good night from here. Good night.
There were. Many of them buy the rural. They will see evil, they will not fight it. Until they will see evil happening to other people, they will not fight it. Caller on WhatsApp. Mazi, can you hear me, please? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you, Professor Jonathan.
There we Mazi.
Can you hear me?
There we.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for taking my call. You're speaking to your brother Buzenwilo the Scavenger. I'm calling from Africa Sud. Africa Sud is South Africa. I greet my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience, who set up this Radio Biafra, a citadel of knowledge and spirituality to educate us. And that is what you are doing, Professor Jonathan. You are blessed. Maintain your blessing. Professor Jonathan, this guy that you talked about, these are like Ajibonwa, these are celebrities. He just a small thing, just more Akam case. His crime. That is Akam case to some of we have seen in Nigeria. In the Igbophobia country called Nigeria, the Igbophobia country called Nigeria, this guy who was talking didn't jump like a frog. He didn't jump like a frog. They even leave him to sit down. He didn't jump like a frog. This man that we are, because we are telling the world, each time we tell the world what we are seeing, they said no, everything will be all right. It's democracy. They created a country with a 7 terrorist department terrorizing the whole. There is no department in Nigeria that there is no terrorists inside it. They all have the terrorist-oriented mind. That is all of them, all the departments in Nigeria. If there is anyone you know that there is no terrorist in it, that have no terrorist-oriented mind, that is their mind, is to terrorize, to kill, then you will tell me. This guy who was talking, he didn't, the whole world, we are telling you that Nigeria police, if you are a Nigeria police said, well, after cooking rice, they put sand. There are small special sand they put inside the rice to show that immediately after you come out from Nigeria cell, you must have appendix. These are some of the secrets of what is happening in Nigeria. The world that they tell us that we, the Biafra, said no. This is what these people are doing. They are not good for us. They are tormenting us because we are not meant to live this type of life. We are not heartless to do this type of thing to human beings. But they say we must remain there. We must be there. Everything will be all right. In Nigeria, do you know that Nigeria police? I'm taking to the world now that in Nigeria police station you buy a pen to write your own statement. If you don't buy a pen to write your own statement, then you pay money to the policeman to use the pen in Nigeria police to write a statement for you. And if you don't know how to speak English, they normally do it to us who are not educated. They know we cannot write. So they will say, okay, write. If you cannot write, then you pay for him writing statement for you. And when your enemy wrote a statement for you, you know what you are going to do. You know what is going to happen. In their religion, they are the terrorists. Traditional rulers, terrorists. Politicians, terrorists. Media, terrorists. Army, terrorists. Police, terrorists. Judiciary, terrorists. All of them are terrorists. And that is why we want to exit Nigeria. Nigeria is a broken bottle which cannot be. It's not no militarism in Nigeria. That is why we want them to leave our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience, and give him a referendum date of referendum. That is what we are. No matter however you are killing us, no matter however you are persecuting us, at the end of the road, we must get Biafra. That is what we want. British, what you are doing, we come back to you, definitely. But now we have to fight for ourselves because we know that we are not going to change. The British, they are not going to change. Biafrans all over the world, fight for yourself. Rise up and fight. When they kill one, don't say, no, it's not from my state. Everybody must rise up. That is the only way they will know that we are serious. That's the only time that they will know that we are serious. Not when it happened to the celebrities, they have the opportunity, they have the media. If it's somebody like me that it happened, who will hear about it? Who? Nobody will hear about it. They now say they're going to make this. They are not making anything. Nigeria is a terrorist state. They cannot get anything right. Thank you for taking my call, Professor Jonathan. Biafrans, I love you. I hope you remember my blood. Bye.
There were Mazi. There were. Let me take this call on direct line. Call on direct line. Can you hear me? Call on direct line. Can you hear me, please? There were Mazi. Mazi, go on, go on.
they talk for social media, they right on. Many of them are today, they are facing what they're supposed to see. Because if you send the prayer to your people at the end, when things that's not supposed to happen to you will happen to you, then those people you think they are your brother will tell you that nothing can stand you and them. Yes. Mazi, you see this thing that you just, the spirit you played this evening, the guy that is lamenting. Yes, many of these people, they don't condemn it because one way or the other, they will tell you that it's not, it's not happening to me now. Let that kind of thing not happen to me. But you don't even know that when you see something that is not right, it is your duty, your responsibility for you to say this is very, very wrong. The benefit of doing that is it will not come to you because you condemn it when you see it happening to somebody else. But in the zoo, people don't talk when they see evil happening to their fellow brother or sister because somehow it's not them. And they wait until that thing happens to them. And that is the reason why we are taking people that really want to learn. We are telling them that if you see a policy, if you see this policy, don't say this is like. That is the reason why many people today are suffering, many people today are enjoying. But we are not to make it clear that the people that is enjoying the food today are few. So very soon they are going to cry. Who are these people? The finest, the reality have made these people to be known by the two citizens. And we are watching them because they can never be silent forever. The people that is making everybody to cry in the street is these politicians. And by the time all of you realize this and all yourself the truth, I think it will help you. The people that give you this information for the first time and you think, and you use it to play, you say you want to divide Nigeria into one people of Biafra. Our leader, Muslim Mandekali, is the one that opened up everybody's eyes. When this good news was issued to the few citizens, many of you don't value it today. People that support Nigerian government activities are now lamented. Like the man that do the program. I was surprised hearing that man on social media saying that Nigeria is his country, but Nigeria has people from all the whole departments in Nigeria is for us. He started mentioning, he said army is for us, police is for us. All the departments, none. He said, and he's the same person that said that anybody, if you feel to run away from Nigeria, that you are supposed to do because Nigeria is not good for the person any longer. So all these people are people that are supposed to condemn people for a long time. So they continue to manage it until they can get out of hand. Now he's getting out of hand, everybody is crying. And we are telling all of you, you that call yourself judge, you that call yourself vice in the zoo, what is your work? What effort are you doing to protect what you read for so many years? All of you are silent. You just keep quiet watching evil, watching few people giving order over what they're not supposed to. And you think it is Nnamdi Kanu they are doing. You think it is the Biafrans they are doing. As long as you see this thing, you don't do anything. After that person you're watching like TV and the thing is happening to him, he will reply. Come to you and he will do nothing. Mazi, thank you so much.
There, Mazi. There, thank you very much. Mazi, Hugo, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, can you hear me as well?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go.
Thank you very much, my big brother Mazi Jonathan. I salute you for the good job that you are doing. I salute Biafrans and the Nnamdi, the DOS and the HODOS, all the principal officers and Biafrans at large. This is your brother Hugo calling from UK. Mazi, I want Biafrans to underline the statement of that content creator. Nigeria have happened to him. But I salute his courage for speaking up. There are some people they will never, out of fear and whatever, they will never speak up. But we salute his courage. At least other ones, other baboons that are doing content creators, they will come across this his rhetorics. What happened to him? But I want to underline something from what that guy says. Underline his word. He says that they asked the policeman that this guy is going to die here. The policeman said to us, reply to them back, if you die, they know what they're going to do. Do you know what they're going to do? That is why if you come to Biafra land, sometime you see dead body along the road. Sometimes you see somebody that they took off his organs and other things. That is the reply of when you see a policeman confidently tell you, the guy was telling him, oh, this guy is going to die here because of the state they put here, and wait for somebody to hell. Being somebody among them that is suffering from asthmatic, and the policeman, instead of him being, professional, there is no professional police in Nigeria. These are criminals trained by British. Every policeman you see in Nigeria, except the good one, they are trained by the British. And what the British know, what did they know of? Criminality. That is what Britain they know Britain of. You remember when do we actually know that it was the Britain who trained SARS? You see that Mazi, do you know? I think it was Mazi. I think it was Mazi that bring it out. At the point, the letter acknowledged it.
Yes.
Britain, Mazi,
yes, Britain sponsored and financed SARS. They trained them during Obasanjo regime. Yes.
Yes, this was during Obasanjo regime, because during that time, I remember they were talking about that SARS, hammering it, talking about SARS. Until I don't know what happened, I don't know what really happened until Britain came up and acknowledged it. How they form SARS, they clothed them. Look at Britain in another man's land, sponsoring terrorists that was butchering people. SARS, the most notorious killer in Nigeria, sponsored by Britain. And these people will be telling us democracy. And these people will come out and tell us, oh, democracy. Somebody like me, God knows that I don't believe in democracy. These are quasi. They want you to look stupid. You know these people. They only see Africa as a dump, as the way. If they want to describe you, they see Africa like They just see us like waste. Anytime they want to waste something, it's Africa. That is why an European man will look at Africa and say that Africa is a garden. Could you see that statement? That Africa is a garden. And if Mazi, just like this guy raised alarm, and they have come to do the more you look, the less you see. And Hope Uzodinma, the notorious criminal himself in Imo State, they have come to write something. Therefore, the policeman, blah, blah, blah. They just want you to make you think as if they want to do something. But this idiot, they think IPOB. The only thing that we have done to the only good thing that happened to us today as we live is IPOB. IPOB raise alarm when they come to kill us, when they come to bring the injection to circulate it in the school to kill our people. Nigeria never love us. How do we want to love Nigeria? How? They will come to bring the injection to inject our children for in the school. IPOB will raise alarm. They will bring for an investment to kill us. IPOB will raise alarm. They will bring all manner of things just to destroy us in our land. IPOB will raise alarm. You ask yourself that is listening today, if not IPOB, what did you think our place could have been by now? If not IPOB, this is the reason why they want you to destroy IPOB. They come through back door telling you that they are this, they are that, they are in charge, they are this. Somebody you don't know who he is. They are telling you because they want you to destroy IPOB so that tomorrow they will not say, okay, if IPOB is being destroyed, which organization again will be like IPOB? But you that is listening to me, who? So the reason why I call is to inform our people that is the statement of that policeman, and among the policeman there is a woman. Before I tell you women have village, and more especially if you go and check these police people, go and check their name. They might not be Igbo people. I know that our own Igbo people too are horrible in police and army. If you could imagine, let me say something before I drop Mazi. I was here when a Yoruba soldier was interviewed that they were engaging Boko Haram, and a Fulani soldier shot him and at the back, telling him, why are you killing too much Boko Haram? Mazi, remember that soldier, that interview? He shot him, said, why are you killing too much Boko Haram? They were everywhere. But in our own land, we have the most wicked police and army today and DSS in Igbo land. Some of them are Igbo people. They cannot engage, they cannot say enough is not to come there one by one. But instead of them, they go after their own people in a horrible way. That is why they can never go free. Somebody in our land. But check them out, they might not, those ones that guy was, they might not be in Igbo. But they are there telling you, the guy was telling them, this guy is going to die. He will not tell them if he die. They know what to do. What do you think that man, what do you think he says? They know what to do. Either in the night, they will go and drop the dead body somewhere, or throw it in the river, or assess his own organ and throw it away somewhere. This is how our people is being missing one by one. But I tell Nigerian government, you have failed. The good thing that happened to us today is that IPOB is here. Our Chosa, by the time and IPOB and Nigerian government finish it, if you hear IPOB in your next generation, we will never give up. What they are doing is to make us to give up on this story. You know that Nigeria hate us. The same way they hate us, we hate them. They want you to hate IPOB and the ESM so that they will use this opportunity to invade our land. No, but you people are potato as well. They want you to hate. That is why they can come out and be campaigning. Oh, don't support IPOB. Do you know what they are doing? But they are supporting terrorists in their own land. They are supporting terrorists. Supporting terrorists in their backyard. Is IPOB a terrorist? No. Are they killing? No, we are only here to protect our people. But they want you, as a myopic Igbo man, as a myopic somebody from Ibibo, from Kalabari, that anywhere in all this time that's listening my voice, they want you to hate something that is going to protect you, so that they come and kill us.
There were Mazi.
Mazi, thank you.
There were. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? I don't know, Mazi. Your call is always problematic. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on signal. Can you go on, please?
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Am I coming out clear?
You are. Please go on.
Biafrans and lovers of freedom, and I'm meeting you from the blessed land of Biafra. Mazi, Emma, Obodo Man, Zoo. Already have a zoo. You know, free have a mammy. But the honey report now only our Inshina, the women can big enough bandy zoo. So for the people like us, I don't pity them. And I don't pity them because they are wicked and heartless to themselves. And because he looked up constructively. That na because this is the mantra Nigeria. Today, when you are VDM, oh, traffic of fly one of our Igbo or the so-called Igbo man of into music. We done an entertainment in Nigeria, over 100 million naira, send the young man. You are an NGO. So, I don't know how reliable that news is, but of like all over social media. Our people are hopeful. But I can bet myself, no, now, you have make up for years now, maybe you'll see the one that will keep in good reality. I don't got that because now we'll see the one or this is the kind of people we are. There's just no man made that how he was ordering the policeman, the content creator, because also a personality, man, a personality. The hunger and poverty in Nigeria made everything our occupation, content creating our occupation that people brag and do that they have occupation because a job even just side hustle. Not only a side hustle when they are not when they are free, they have knowledge, they have information to display to the public. But our people earlier. You kept trying about you repent because no one you repent to me. Oh, well, I have on social media now. This is the only job our people patronage. Social media keep as well. We don't come working on. You okay? Butego. We don't come on. Now, barrier. This is our nature, but our land is being into extinction. Our land is being infiltrated. If not, people like IPOB, no, the support. Now fight this battle. Our people, their own will as far as they don't care. Either man and them I don't know that this kind of a thing happens in Nigeria. Is it not an indictment for you as somebody who is Biafra and neighbor will be Biafra? This thing face with all this hatred, with all this bigotry. They make money and say that listening the so how can I pity that kind of a person? He made a statement that he has a policeman, how will you put him in the midst of the criminals? Well, the person not down there with criminals. How can he ascertain that? Or would it be the same way the chief to buy their page, you can talk about these people there and they are suffering? This is the nature of Nigeria because there is lawlessness everywhere. There is lawlessness. This is why Mazi the farmer has been in detention illegally. Nobody is speaking. Nobody is speaking. All of them are living their life. Buying fuel 1,000 something. They are living their life. They are living their life. When you make money, all these things are nothing. That even in the midst of this suffering, there are people who are stopping life and living who are driving 20 cars. Now I begin to look at people who may behave with our people sometimes. Now there's these people even deserve we have sympathy I may seek every day for. Because when you see that is sympathize with you, because sometimes they might challenge his face on IPOB and Biafra struggle. But only the other side, the other Igbo affairs, like the World Congress, all those Yaki can go, these are these are the same Igbo people. I say, that means these people are not even united in one force. And this has been our greatest that is our greatest setback. They came on aside because now for the minute they cross water, join River State, they say they are no longer Igbo. They are able to keep their brother because of them. They don't want to identify. They don't want to identify. So Igbo this and that. But they are normally Igbo people, but just because of Guinea, that character in us, that character, that we never want to support what will give us freedom. This is why you see some of them. How much they are not supporting the Perima. Everywhere you go, they are not trying to praise the criminal. Because when Abraham can their support so that they will destroy what we are doing. But we are here as IPOB. The mistake they made is to allow us to come to this point. Even what they are doing in their Supreme Court, trying to change people, do their abracadabra. We know everything they are doing. Let them keep doing. If they like, let them not only wicked ones that they will put in the panel or whatever, let them even put the wicked. He say he read law that he never practiced for one day. Let them put him to superintend over the case of our leader, but we must tell them that what we are doing here, we must weigh them down. Our leader told them that we will weigh them down. We will keep nothing down. We will keep disturbing them. They can do whatever they want, kill, pillage, and whatever. We have accepted our fate, but to say that this Biafra struggle one day, that we have no, they are hallucinating, and they know the reality is that they must give us what we want. Referendum.
Of course.
Referendum is what we want at the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, according to this Appeal Court judgment of 13th October 2022. There, I will leave it there for us to call it. Man, our people, this is People's Radio. Here, but please try to make it brief so that others can call in.
There will. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? I don't know why. Mazi, you are calling on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Go on now. When you call, please be attentive so that you can talk. Yeah. Go on, please.
Okay. Mazi, can you hear me, sir?
Mazi, go on.
Hello?
Go on. I don't know if you call, if you have any gadget that can disrupt, please, you off. I will no more pick any call, please. This is where I'm going to stop on today, please. We must make sure that we always stick to advice. Some of our people, they will use Bluetooth, and since ages we have been saying if you use Bluetooth, it can, maybe it will be interrupting. You cannot hear me or I cannot hear you, so no need. Therefore, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we have had it. We must continue in this struggle in order to make sure that we are liberated from the hellhole we are in. We are in a bigger mess than we think. If we don't do this, we are damned. Even our future generation will suffer more than us. That is why, let us finish this task once and for all so that we become free and take charge of our destiny. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan, from here, it is simply good evening.
Welcome to IPOB Rapture Media, IPOB press release, the 5th of June, 2024. President Tinubu's order for military to retaliate for murdered soldiers in Aba shows deep-seated hatred against Ndigbo, the noble family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by the great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, condemned the order from the Nigerian president Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the Nigeria soldiers to kill IPOB members and Biafrans in retaliation to the slain soldiers in Abia State. Through such a reckless order, the Nigerian president has given approval for another genocide against Ndigbo. Once again, we publicly declare that IPOB is not responsible for the attack and the killing of the soldiers in Aba. We have equally condemned the barbaric murder of the soldiers on the sacred day of Biafra Heroes Day. The hasty manner in which the Nigerian government and its murderous military pinned the killing of the soldiers on IPOB without any investigation shows that it was a premeditated plan to blackmail IPOB and Ndigbo. It is obvious that the killing of the soldiers was sponsored to blackmail IPOB and perhaps used as an opportunity to scuttle the development strides being made in Abia State by their governor in Aba and around the state. IPOB demands open and independent investigation into the murder of the soldiers to fish out the real culprits. The statement credited to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ordering the Nigeria military to invade Abia State to kill innocent IPOB members and to go after innocent people without setting up an investigation panel shows a deep-seated level of hatred and bigotry against Ndigbo. It is pathetic that a president of a country will encourage genocide of an ethnic group whom he has sworn an oath to protect. President Bola Tinubu has not hidden his hatred against Ndigbo. His government discontinued the case against Oduduwa Republic activist Sunday Igboho, dropped a case against Omoyele Sowore, dropped charges against confirmed drug dealer and fraudster ASP Abba Kyari, and lastly has dropped charges against a confirmed Fulani Miyetti Allah terrorist leader, Bello Badejo. President Tinubu dropped charges and freed Yorubas and Fulanis without publicising them, but have vehemently refused to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even after the appeal court has discharged and acquitted our leader. President Tinubu has encouraged the economic sabotage of Igbo businesses in Lagos State and Abuja since he assumed office. The latest order from President Tinubu to the Nigerian army to slaughter Ndigbo in retaliation in what could be likened to a state-masterminded attack and assassination of soldiers at Aba is a ploy to distract attention from the illegal and unjust detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian government doesn't want people to question the rationale behind the continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after discharging other similar high-profile cases in Nigeria. The hatred and hidden evil agenda against the East/Indi Igbo by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his APC government of Nigerian state has become very clear through what happened in Aba on the 30th of May, 2024, which is an orchestrated, designed, and intended to create